So in the beginning of the film, we see Alvera, her mom and sister, leaving their house and going to another kingdom. Alvera was very happy because she liked the poetry written by the prince of that kingdom, and she also dreams of marrying him. Soon, they reach another kingdom and meet an old man whom Alvera's mom was going to marry. This man also had a daughter, Agnes, who was much more beautiful than Alvera and her sister. Everyone seemed happy with this marriage, but the happiness was not for long. After 2 days, Agnes's dad gets a heart attack and dies. Hearing the news of his death, many people reach Agnes's house who had to take money from Agnes's dad. When they come to know that he was married to Alvera's mom, they threaten Alvera's mom and demand money soon, or else they will take over their palace-like house and all the lands. The truth was that Alvera's mom also did not have any money. She also took money from this man. She got married to him considering her pride and prestige, but they did not know that he was also poor. She asked for a few months' time from these creditors, and after their departure, she herself went into shock because she had been cheated. She was also worried that now her age had increased a lot, and now she could not trap any rich man in the trap of her beauty, nor could she improve her condition by getting married, and now her savings had also reduced a lot. Alvera felt pity on her mother's condition, and she told her mother that you should not worry. I will marry Prince Julian of this place, and all the conditions will be fine. Alvera's mother looked at Alvera from the other side. She was not beautiful, nor did many people like her. In such a situation, the prince liking her could only be a miracle. In this way, Alvera also had another sister who was very cute, but she was not of marriageable age yet, so Alvera's mother had the option of getting Alvera married only. Here, Agnes was also very upset with her life. In the midst of so many tensions, where her mother was not there, and now her dad was also gone, she sits in front of her dad's dead body and prays to her mother to fix all these things. Well, some days pass, and in this entire kingdom, the royal minister brings a royal message from the king of the kingdom, in which it is being told that Prince Julian has reached the marriageable age, and to find a girl for him, a ceremony will be held in the kingdom after 4 months from today, in which girls from all over the kingdom will come, and the one whom the prince likes will become the princess of this kingdom. The unmarried girls who wanted to come to that ceremony get their names registered with the royal minister. Let's say that it was a kind of competition where everyone had to show themselves perfect, and they had only 4 months to make themselves perfect. From this house, Alvera, who already wanted to marry Julian, along with Agnes, also gets her name registered, but now the issue was that why would the prince like a girl with an ordinary look and appearance, like Alvera's mother? So, she had to make Alvera look perfect in any way. That is why she took Alvera to a plastic surgeon. She was going to do a plastic surgery to make her beautiful, and she did not have much money for the surgery. But Alvera's mother was very sure that Alvera would get married to Julian. That is why she told the surgeon that she would give him his money right after the ceremony. The surgeon told Alvera's mother that he would do a surgery on Alvera's eyes, nose, teeth, as well as her breasts. First of all, in a very painful and strange way, he climbed on Alvera and pulled out her bones with a very big tool, which caused immense pain to Alvera. Alvera's pain had barely subsided when she came for her second session, where the doctor was going to do a surgery on her nose. He cut her nose from the middle, shortened the bone, made her nose thin from the sides as well, and put a strange iron mask on her nose so that her nose would remain straight and grow quickly. This whole process was extremely painful to get in shape, but Alvera was enduring it just to become beautiful. Along with beauty, royal training for Alvera was also important. That is why she is taken to a school where manners and ball dance were to be taught. In this school, we see that Agnes had already arrived. Miss Sophia comes and tells everyone that she and her friends will teach them manners of walking, talking, sitting, and getting up, and also ball dance. But even after so much hard work, not all the girls will be able to go to that ceremony. Only 16 selected girls will be given a chance to move forward, and there, they will go to that ceremony, and soon their practice starts. Days keep passing, and every day Miss Sophie sees that Agnes, i.e. Alvera's stepsister, was better than Alvera, and even better than the whole group in every respect. She already knew many manners. Her dance was also very good, and she was extremely beautiful, that too naturally. That is why Miss Sophie, seeing this, brings Agnes to the front and makes Alvera stand in the last row where less beautiful girls are made to stand. Now Agnes and Alvera come home, and Agnes requests Alvera's mom that now we should do my dad's funeral. We need to bury his body because his body has started rotting. In response to this, Alvera's mom says to her that I don't have enough money to do that funeral. I want to spend my remaining money on my daughter, and your dad's funeral will happen only after Alvera gets selected. Hearing this, Alvera understands that her mom loves her more than her. There is an expectation. That is why she starts working harder and slowly starts coming forward from the back lines. Finally, their 40-day training is also completed, and today comes the day when Miss Sophie and her friend had to announce the names of the 16 girls who were finally selected to attend the ceremony. When Alvera sees the list, she is shocked to see that Agnes's name was at the top of the list, and Alvera's name was at the bottom. But everyone was surprised at Alvera being at the bottom because she had a bandage tied on her nose the whole time, which was a big blemish on her beauty. Now the next training of these 16 girls is started. When these girls were being taught pollens, Alvera was not able to do it as well as Agnes was doing. That is why she pushes Alvera behind. And here Alvera feels that Miss Sophie is being very rude to her. And here Miss Sophie also tells her, "It is said that you have not been selected here on your strength, but on the strength of your mother's money. Your mother had paid money to get you selected." Hearing this, Alvera becomes more sad because she did not have that quality that anyone would like. At home, Alvera's mother calls a designer for Alvera so that the best suits can be made for her. But here it is seen that Alvera is very fat because she used to eat a lot of food. Now the designer tells Alvera's mother that if she has to wear beautiful clothes, then she will have to become slim. That is why Alvera's mother starts her diet and gives her only lemon water in food so that she loses weight soon. The next day we see that Miss Sophie was meeting 16 girls of Sola. She wanted to know their inner beauty by talking to them. Here also Agnes gets the first position. She comes and meets Alvera and talks to her. Hearing her thoughts, she starts feeling pity for her that how she is going through so much trouble to fit in the society. She was enduring and working hard, and in all this time since she was here, despite being made fun of by everyone, she still stood up bravely and still stood with the hope of her selection. Sophie takes pity on her, and to help her, she gives her a secret thing to make her healthy body slim. Now what was inside it? We come to know when Alvera shows it to her sister. There was an egg of a tapeworm inside it. She tells that Miss Sophie has told me that if I eat this, then after eating this, whatever I eat, my weight will remain low, and I will soon become slim. And once I get married to Prince Julian, I will kill the tapeworm inside me by eating this antidote. All these things were told to Alvera by Miss Sophie, but Alvera did not know its disadvantages, which were going to be seen later. Alvera's sister had an idea of its disadvantages somewhere. She also forbids Alvera from eating it, but Alvera does not want Prince Julian to eat it at any cost. She had to marry him, so she eats this egg without thinking. Meanwhile, Prince Julian comes here for hunting with his friends. Seeing him, she once again starts dreaming of living with the prince. After the prince leaves, when they are on their way home, Alvera sees that Eggs, that is, her stepsister, was with their servant. Seeing this, she gets angry and goes and tells this to her mother. Alvera's mother gets very angry with her She punishes her for this mistake by beating her, and then does an even worse thing by making her a servant in her own house, and also asks her to remain confined at home. Alvera was very happy with this decision of her mother, because she knew that her biggest competitor is her sister, Agnes. Today, she had also eaten tape, so she was not worried that she has to become thin. She eats a lot of food by hiding it from her mother, and Agnes had brought this food for her, because somewhere Agnes also wanted that Alvera should not become thin. Now 3 months pass in the story. Finally, this mask is removed from Alvera's nose, and it is shown that her nose had come in a very beautiful shape. Her surgery was successful, and she started looking more beautiful than before. Alvera was preparing to go to that ceremony with full enthusiasm, while Agnes was working like a servant in the house. She even milks her cow herself. Seeing her condition, Alvera was feeling happy from inside. Then after the nose surgery was completed, Alvera's mother took her to the plastic surgeon again, and Alvera once again undergoes a painful process. The doctor puts artificial lashes in her eyes with the help of threads and needles, due to which her eyes remain bandaged for many days, and she looks very ugly. Then her breast surgery is also done. After going through such a painful process, Alvera's condition started getting worse. She was feeling very weak and started feeling more hungry than necessary. She asks for a lot of food from Agnes, and Agnes keeps giving her food despite his mother's refusal. On the other hand, in school, it is shown that Miss Sophie and her partner are very upset because of Agnes's bathing, because Eggsy, who is presenting to the whole group, also asks Alvera's mother about Agnes. Then Alvera's mother lies to her that Agnes is very upset due to his dad's death, and he has stopped taking dust in anything. That is why Miss Sophie now gives Agnes's place to Alvera, because after so many surgeries, Alvera also started looking beautiful, like Agnes. At night we see that when Agnes was secretly bringing food for Alvera, she started combing her hair, and while combing her hair, a lot of her hair started falling. Seeing this, Alvera got very upset. This was happening because the tapeworm she had eaten was not only keeping her thin, but was also eating all the nutrition inside her, which helps in making the hair look thick and beautiful, as well as making us look beautiful. Now, as soon as Alvera's mom comes to know that Alvera has become the opening dancer of the ball dance, that is, she has taken the place of Agnes, then she gets a very beautiful dress made for her, which was much better than the dress made by her earlier. In the meantime, Agnes also comes to them, with whom all these people together treat very badly, because these people were jealous of Agnes. Agnes had natural beauty. When the designer was making Alvera wear the dress, he also came to know that Alvera's hair is falling. That is why he also makes a wig for Alvera, so that her ugliness can be hidden. Here, Hardness had also decided that she will definitely go to the ball dance, so she takes out her mother's ball dance gown. This gown was very beautiful and expensive too, because at one time Agnes's mother used to be the most beautiful and richest lady here. As soon as Alvera sees this gown, she becomes jealous and tears it completely. Agnes was completely shattered as soon as her gown got torn. She takes her gown and goes to her father's rotting body and starts crying because she had no other way to get out of this captivity. Seeing her crying, her real mother's soul appears in the light. She took pity on her condition and gives her magical shoes and tells her the same conditions as Cinderella, that she should wear these and go to the ball dance. As soon as you wear these, a pumpkin outside will turn into a saddle for you and will take you to the palace. But remember 12. As soon as the bell rings, all the things will come back to their original form and you will run away from there. But there was a small change in the story that Agus's mother had also put a condition to hide her face. Agus becomes very happy with this thing, and when she leaves from there, we see that the insects from her dad's dead body also fix her dress by weaving it back. Finally, that night comes, and everyone was waiting for it. Alvera opens the ball dance, and all the people present here get lost in Alvera's beauty, without knowing that all this is, the beauty was artificial. When Prince Julian comes here, he chooses Alvera as his ball dance partner, leaving all the other girls, and the dance begins. Now, because of Alvera, all the rich people present here were also giving a lot of attention to Alvera's mom. Alvera was very happy, everything was going perfectly, because it was happening the way she had thought. Her hard work was paying off, but all this was only for a few moments, because in a short while, a girl wearing a mask and a beautiful blue gown comes here, around whom there was such a magical atmosphere that all the people present in the party got attracted towards her, and despite not wanting to, Prince left Alvera and went to that girl. Julian now starts dancing with that masked girl, i.e. Agnes, and as soon as the prince leans over Agnes while dancing, Agnes's mask also comes off, and Alvera recognizes him that this is Agnes. Agnes knew that now Alvera will create some trouble for her. That's why she leaves everything and comes here. She starts running out of the house. The prince runs after her to stop her, but she doesn't stop, and just like the story of Cinderella, one of her shoes is left on the stairs. The king picks it up and comes back inside his palace and announces that this shoe will be worn by all the girls of the kingdom, and the one who gets the shoe completely will become the princess of this place. Alvera comes home in anger. She knew that the girl is Agnes, and she will have the other shoe. That is why she attacks Agnes as soon as she comes, beats him a lot, and takes the shoe from his foot. She wanted to make this shoe hers, but as soon as she wears this shoe, she realizes that the size of that shoe is too small for her. She tries hard, but still this shoe doesn't fit her foot. This shoe was not fitting her completely because it was a magical shoe which was going to fit only Agnes's foot completely, because Agnes's mother had given it to him. But in ignorance and passion, Alvera decides to cut her foot to fit this shoe completely and makes a big hole in it. She takes a knife and hits her foot hard, due to which all her fingers get cut. She has to bear a lot of pain, due to which she also faints. Seeing her condition, her mom and sister come there, and her sister feels very sad for Alvera, that how much effort she made just to marry Prince, how many troubles she faced. When she was unconscious, her sister told her mom that this time Alvera had cut the wrong foot. The shoe that Prince had was of the other foot. Hearing this, Alvera's greedy mom decides to cut her other foot in her unconscious state, and takes the same knife and cuts all the fingers of her other foot too. Seeing this, Alvera's sister was shocked. She could not believe her mom that her mom could be so greedy for money that she can go to any extent for money. She can even trouble her daughter. She came to know that her mom is mad. Alvera was now lying in pain. 2 days pass and her eyes are filled with an announcement. A news opens in which it is being told that Prince Julian himself is coming towards their house. To check that shoe, Alvera, who is in pain, somehow gets up and tries to leave from there, but she was unable to walk. She even fell down from the bed. She was unable to stand, so she crawled out. Now she had to go down the stairs. When she tries to crawl down, she falls down the stairs and gets badly injured. Her face was upside down, and with her upside-down face, she sees that Agnes was standing wearing the same gown which she herself had torn from Agnes, and now that gown had become much more beautiful than before. Meanwhile, Prince Julian arrives here and requests everyone to wear the shoe. Agnes wears that shoe, and the shoe fits her, due to which Prince Julian comes to know that the girl who danced that day was Agnes. He decides to marry her and starts taking her away from here. Seeing this, Alvera starts crying bitterly. She was in a very bad state of pain. She suffered so much, tried so many things, but still she could not get the prince. Seeing her condition, her sister comes there who was feeling very sorry for her. She quickly makes Alvera drink the antidote which Miss Sophie had given her to kill the tapeworm inside her. As soon as she drinks this antidote, the tapeworm inside her starts coming out. Her sister pulls out all the tapeworms, and Alvera's condition becomes worse than before. Things get better, after which Alvera's sister asks Alvera to wear thick clothes and run away with her from here, because she knew that her mother is crazy for money, and in such a situation she can harm her. To save themselves, both the sisters leave their mother and run away from here, so that they can live their life easily and do not do more wrong things like Alvera by coming under the influence of their greedy mother. The story ends here by showing them going away from that palace.